Yo, what is up guys? Rob here with another WoW video, and today we're going to be testing out the Legendary Power Final Verdict, and we're going to be trying different burst rotations, different talent builds to see how much damage we can do with this Legendary Power. So if you find this video helpful, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch, there's a link in the description below, like this video, share this video with someone you know, and if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below and I'll try to answer you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, enjoy. Alright guys, so a lot of people are talking about Final Verdict and if it's the next legendary that we should be using in Arena PvP next season because it's getting a buff next patch. So Final Verdict damage has been increased by 15% damage, so that's one of the buffs right there. And then there is another one right here. A devastating strike that deals 194% of attack power. That's what it is on current live servers. Now it is a devastating strike that deals 223% of attack power. So it's getting a buff twice there, 15% overall, and then 223% of attack power instead of 194% of attack power. So those are the buffs everyone's talking about for Final Verdict, and it's also pretty good because it has a 15% chance to activate Hammer of Wrath and reset its cooldown, and it's also a 10-yard range, so you can attack from 10 yards and still use it. And also, when you're disarmed, you can still use Final Verdict. So it's pretty good. The first build we're going to be testing here is Zeal, Sanctified Wrath. And my conduit tree here is Pelagos, Templar's Vindication, Shielding Words, Ring Clarity, Echoing Blessings. And if you don't know my burst rotation, it is Bladed Justice, Crusader Strike, Winged Seraphim, Divine Toll, Final Verdict, Judgment, Wake of Ashes, Final Verdict, and then continue getting 3 Holy Power, and if you have Judgment up, use Judgment before Final Verdict. So let's try it out. This is the Zeal Sanctified Wrath build. We got some big crits here. Picking up those orbs to increase the duration of my mastery buff from Pelagos. Alright, so we did 231,000 damage there. Final Verdict was critting for anywhere from 13,000 to 21,000. Maximum was 21,500, so that's pretty good. Our judgments, only one of them crit for 14,500. If we were able to get 2 extra crits, that would have increased our damage by a lot. Wake of Ashes crit for 25,000, pretty good. Sanctified Wrath, the AoE damage hit for 22,000, and only one of them was a crit for 4,500. So yeah, we did pretty good damage there. This build is more of a consistent burst damage. Whereas if you're going Final Reckoning, you would do more burst damage instantly, like trying to one-shot someone in Arena. So Final Verdict did pretty well here. Judgments could have gone higher, and everything else was good here. I usually average this. Amount of damage, 235,000 damage usually. If you saw my last video, it's pretty much the same amount of damage as I did in the other video. It's the same Paladin, just this one is Horde instead of Alliance. So we're gonna try this out again, this build right here with Zeal and Sanctified Wrath, just to see what it looks like if we don't crit at all. Bladed Justice, Crusader Strike, Winged Seraphim, Divine Toll. Getting some nice crits here. Using Hammer Wrath every time since it resets. Judgment before Final Verdict. Picking up the orbs to increase my duration of my mastery buff. Do one more verdict. Okay. So we did 207,000 damage there. So we went lower by a lot here. We did only one Final Verdict crit for 21,000. Judgments, we did 2 crits for anywhere from 7,000 to 13,000, so that's okay. Wake of Ashes did crit, so that's pretty good. Sanctified Wrath, decent amount of damage there. Hammer of Wrath did a lot of damage there, since I did 2 crits for anywhere from 6,700 to 10,000 damage. And yeah, this is a pretty solid build right here. Sanctified Wrath does AoE damage, increases your Avenging Wrath by an additional 5 seconds. If you want to try to just one-shot someone, you want to try Final Reckoning and Righteous Verdict. And I'll show you that on the other Paladin right here. I made 3 Paladins so I don't have to wait for the cooldowns over and over. So with Zeal and Sanctified Wrath, we usually do 235,000 damage, 215,000 on the low end, to anywhere from 215,000 to 250,000 damage. So let's try this build instead. Righteous Verdict with Final Reckoning. Burst rotation is going to be the same, except we're going to use Final Reckoning after Divine Toll once we get the Mastery buff. Let's try it out. $36,000 Final Verdict crit right there. It's actually insane. Judgment before Final Verdict buff. Alright, so we did 215,000 damage, but this is not a consistent damage build. This is more of a one-shot burst build. So as you can see, we did 2 Final Verdict crits, one for 20,400 and another one for 36,000 damage almost. So imagine hitting someone with Final Verdict for 36,000 in arena. That's absolutely insane. But these numbers won't be exactly transferred over into arena because of versatility, gearing, and also Final Reckoning doesn't give you a 50% increased damage from your holy power. In arena it's only 30%. But yeah, that's pretty crazy doing 36,000 damage on a dummy. I have hit higher with this build. I've actually hit the highest I've ever hit with this build is 38,000 damage, but this was pretty close. Our Judgment, we only got 1 crit for 13,700, so imagine if we had 2 more of those, our damage would go up a lot. Wake of Ashes, crit for 24,500. That's the range, the high end range that it usually crits at. Final Reckoning, 20,000. Usually that's what it crits at. And then Hammer of Wrath and other stuff doing some pretty good damage as well. So let's try this out one more time. Righteous Verdict. I wonder if this talent actually increases the damage of your Final Verdict by 15%, since it says Templar's Verdict. I don't know if it transfers over. I think it does, because when you get the buff here and then you use Final Verdict, it actually works. It goes away after, so I'm pretty sure it does work. Let's try it again though. Oh, we gotta kill this mouse first. This mouse ruins everything. When I use Final Reckoning, it'll hit the mouse for like 60 million damage and it'll ruin this entire damage meter. So we're gonna try all over again here. Blade of Justice, Crusader Strike, Wings, Seraphim, Divine Toll, Final Reckoning, Final Verdict, Judgment, Wake of Ashes, Final Verdict, 36,000, picking up the orbs. Alright, 211,000, pretty much the same right there. We did a Final Verdict crit for 36,321 damage. That's pretty insane right there. Judgment, we did 4 of them. 4 crits for anywhere from 5,200 to 14,000. Wake of Ashes crit, 24,000, not too bad. Final Reckoning, almost 19,000, not too bad. And everything else pretty much the same here. So that's pretty interesting to see. You can still do 35,000 plus crits, Templar's Final Verdict crits with Zeal. So let's try it out here. we're just going to go back to the original rotation: Blade of Justice, Crusader Strike, Wings, Seraphim, Divine Tolls, Final Reckoning, Final Verdict, Judgment, Blade of Justice, Final Verdict, and so on, so on. So let's try it out. $33,000. It's kind of on the low end right there. One more. Ooh, we didn't get it in time. Oh well, 233,000. We were able to get a 33,000 crit right there from Final Verdict. Before I actually made the video, I did a 36,000 one. So it is entirely possible to use Zeal instead of Righteous Verdict and still get 35,000 plus crits there. I don't think I'll use Righteous Verdict. I'd rather have Zeal and have that next 3 auto attacks to occur 30% faster and deal an additional holy damage. So I'd rather have that instead. And yeah, let's try this out one more time. Maybe we can get lucky with the crit. Alright, it's not letting me log out. Oh, there we go. It's delayed. Let's try it out with Zeal. $33,600, same amount. So yeah, that's pretty insane damage right there. Final Reckoning hitting for like 20,000 when it crits. Wake of Ashes hitting for 25,000 when it crits. Final Verdict hitting for 33,000 plus. On the high end, I've seen 37,000, 36,800, whatever. So that's really, really high amount of damage. It's not going to be this high in Arena because of versatility and PvP gear, and also Final Reckoning doesn't cause them to take 50% increased damage. In Arena, it's only 30%. But I would still suspect that you can still one-shot people with this build. So it's a really, really strong build. I want to try it out one more time. One more time. See if we can get the big crit. We're going to do Zeal here and Final Reckoning. Pelagos, Templar's Vindication. We're all good on this guy. Let's try it again. Let's get lucky here for the fans. 34,000, 25,000, 34,000. Oh, we're getting lucky. Maybe one more. I'll just do one more. Okay. So 3 final verdicts right there. The minimum was 12,314 crit. And then we did 2 of them for 33,000 plus damage. One of them was 33,000 damage. The other one was 34,000 something. So that is insane amount of damage right there. We hit 2 high crits on judgments. We hit that for 13,500. So that's a lot of damage. Final Wake of Ashes crit on the high end for 25,000. The only thing that did not crit there was Final Reckoning. So we would have had 10,000 more damage there, and this is probably my best attempt right there. That is actually a lot of damage. So if you want to try to one-shot people in Arena, I would suggest going Final Verdict next patch update and running this build right here, Zeal and Final Reckoning. You do insane amount of damage. 33,000 plus Final Reckonings. The highest I've seen was 37,000 damage. So It's a lot of damage from Final Verdict. So if you want to try this build out, you can, and tell me what you think about it. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Twitch, and like this video, share this video with someone you know. And if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Peace out.